Hi, this is Rebecca from Canada, from Sawatsky's Creations. I show you today what I'm going to do, or what I usually do with my journals that I make, and what I use to make them, and how I use them. And yeah, first of all, welcome to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is just starting, so have patience with my videos, especially with my English, because I'm originally from Germany and just came into Canada, and yeah, I'll try my best. So let's get started. These journals here on top, you see, those are the ones I sell in my Etsy shop. They're mostly from canvas fabric, jeans fabric, or like this one from envelopes and from fabric. And yeah, here I have this one. I love this color. I love this rustic style. Sorry for the number, that's just for my web shop, so I don't mess up my order. I use usually different papers inside, old book pages, grid paper and lined paper, and sometimes tissue paper, and I stamp also in between. So there's lots of space for photos and for memories and whatever you want to put in your journal or what you want to keep. I use very old book pages too. They're like 130 years old. So some of those journals, they have really old pages inside. This one here has a leather band with washi tape. So you see here inside, that is sewn together. You cannot take it apart. It's pretty stable. And in this one I have some pink vellum paper, also envelopes, so you can put tags or anything in here, like photos or whatever. So every journal is different. Here you can see it's a tag in there. This means wertvoll, that is German, and it means in English precious. Yeah, some of these have German stuff inside. This one here I used for the cover, a children's book that I really thought was cool. I Spread My Wings. I just cut it out and sew it on the cover with the feathers. Put some lace on it, and it's a double fabric cover, so it's also very stable and rustic. Two different kinds of fabrics sewn together. And here I use also very thin tissue paper. I color it or spray on it. Mostly these are leftovers that I used for covering my table when I do crazy art stuff. And then what comes out looks like this. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, here I stamp with old typewriters, and here you can put a tag on or a photo. So those small journals, they usually have between 25 and 30 pages. But if you count them double, because you can use both sides, right? So that's like 60 pages for memories, keeping, and thoughts, and to-do lists, or whatever. And here I use some, these are from Germany. We call them lunch paper bags, or butter bread paper bags. That's how we call them. And they're pretty cool to put tags in and all kinds of stuff, like small tiny odds or whatever. So now I'm going to show you my journals that I use so far. This one is pretty lacy. I love vintage lace. I love it. There's nothing better than vintage lace and vintage paper. So here you can see I put a tag on top and I sew it onto it with the sewing machine. Usually I do that before I put the book together. Like here, even in the middle, it's sewn together with the sewing machine. I use a very, very thick needle so it wouldn't break because there's lots of papers in here. So what I usually use this journal for is for this one is, yeah, this is my memory album, right? This is not a to-do album or something, to-do list bullet journal or something. This is just for photos, and here I found photos from 16 years old when I was 16. I found them years after I forgot about them. That was pretty cool. Or remember a cup of coffee with my mom. Photos from my scrapbooking albums, and here on the side I always put some paper and lace on it. Different kinds of papers, and here is another paper sewn onto it. This is from Stuttgart, where I lived in Germany. So it's all kinds of tickets and verses or thoughts, like very full with lots of memories. This is like a real chunk journal, as you say. And here in between there's tags, as you can see. Yeah, this is an old paper bag I used. Yeah, and sometimes I even stamp the back page on the fabric. So this is my journal that I usually use. And this one here is a different one. It's one fabric, two layers, and with lace ribbon or a thicker ribbon. And those pages here, they're all with washi tape on the bottom, on the top. This is I write down thoughts and stuff that I have to reflect on or debrief on, and what my identity, who I am, where I'm going, where I'm coming from, as well dreams. Sometimes I have dreams that they tell me stuff and they show me where I am, because often dreams show you where you're at in life. And here is, oh, I love that ledger paper. This old cashier book or whatever accounting book that was, I found in Germany in a thrift store. This paper you can buy in my web shop too. I have a pack of ledger paper that I sell. It's all in German, in the old German font. These papers I usually use for my vintage albums that you can see in my shop or on my YouTube channel. The thick journal that you can see there. And yeah, this is how it looks. Sometimes I just put old papers in here, just right away from the beginning, so I can later use them. Like in that one album here, I put sometimes those papers behind my photos to give it a little bit of a layer effect. And here, these are just empty pages in that. How can you see how I prepare those pages? Sometimes just full with arrows, and here with number to do things, or yeah, for all kinds. Yeah, this is the journal for thoughts and dreams and everything, and visions and whatever. And this is ideas and thoughts. This is like all kinds. Also double fabric cover. And this is also like very chunky. All kinds of, that was like a to-do journal for me for quite a while. And ideas, what I want to do creative and what kind of projects I want to get done yet. This is the back side, and then I often stamp on the back what's on the front too. So these are the ones that I use. I love journals. I think they're just an awesome idea to keep memories, to keep thoughts or whatever. And this is the paper that I usually use for my albums and for my vintage mini albums. This is like really old paper, like from 1870 or something. This is almost falling apart, that's why I love it. But you can purchase this pack also in my web shop. It contains like 33 pages or something. And all kinds, German, English, some French, old Bible pages, preacher books, hymn books, music sheets. And here is what I mostly love, this old music sheet. I don't know what kind of notes those are, but I found that here in Canada, somewhere in a thrift store close to my town here. And this is an old newspaper from 1912, or it's a book that printed, I should say, the newspapers in a thick book. And here is some Greek English, I think. Yeah, Greek English dictionary book pages. Some old Bible pages. I have no issues ripping out pages from the Bible. I think the Word of God is awesome. And as long as it's not standing around and someone does something with it, I think it's cool. Yeah. And here we have some more music sheets from Germany. And here a preacher's book, I think there was. And some more bigger music sheets. Yeah, this is what I use and love. This is my absolute favorite papers. I do all kinds with it. Journals, paper flowers, envelopes. Yeah, if you want to check out more, I have an Instagram account, Rebecca Sawatsky. It's linked below in my subscription, or yeah, how do you say? You know what I mean. Yeah, I hope you liked my video. I hope I could inspire you with my journals. And check out my Etsy shop if you want to find a nice Christmas gift for someone this year yet or so. I usually put some extra goodies in each order, so you can use stuff for inside. That is of course a surprise that I'm not going to tell you guys. But if you want to see more videos, just like and share or subscribe, and I'll try to answer every question you guys write in the comments. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye!